Hello.
Hello.
This is Queers Gone By. I'm Caitlin Powell.
I'm Kate Butch.
And this is the podcast where we talk about nostalgic film, TV and snacks. Have a little bit of a nostalgia trip and try and work out if that's what made us queer.
So today...
Very exciting.
It's a great show is what we watched today.
Much requested.
With a fabulous snack that we're also delving into. This, they've been upgraded since I used to have them.
I've
when
never
I would
had
get
this
them,
snack.
they'd be, it would be a little paper tube.
Okay.
With the accoutrement poking out the top, but now it's plasticky. You have to twist to open it and such things.
That is ASMR.
I don't really like that ASMR.
I do. Hello.
I'm not enjoying it. This is a sherbet fountain. Oh, you've just taken the... Oh. It's a sherbet fountain, which is sherbet and a little stick of licorice.
Oh, God.
Do you not like licorice?
I mean, I'm surprised they make it for kids because...
I used to love licorice.
Oh my God, it's long.
It's a long boy.
Do you eat the licorice or just like suck the...
I'd recommend sucking the licorice because you have more sherbet than licorice.
I see.
So you need to keep reusing the licorice and then you can eat it. But I think you should, for the sake of the podcast, you should take a bite.
Oh.
So I hold the top and then I...
Yep. Wow.
Oh my God, that sherbet went down the wrong way.
I mean, it's certainly sherbet.
I like a sherbet.
Sherbet is so nostalgic.
Is it lemony?
Yeah.
Is that the flavour that we're calling it? Citric acidy. I'm going to take a bite of the licorice just to remind myself of it.
I guess I will too.
Are you not really a licorice fan?
I'm alright, but... Oh God, it's
It's
hard.
very chewy.
It's hard. I can't get into it.
Oh, that's
Okay, I've just
set my orthodontic work back years.
sort of
Have to put my
wrangled
retainer in tonight. Oh. It is good. It's quite strong licorice.
I genuinely can't bite through it.
But can you taste it?
Yeah. Yes.
I love a sherbet.
I love a sherbet.
Right, do
I'm
you remember those-
confused about the licorice, but...
Do you remember those like licorice sticks that had like sugar in the middle? They were kind of like hollow.
What, an all sort?
No. They were really long sticks of licorice, and they had sugar down the middle, and they had like a cap on the end of like.
No, I don't remember that at all.
They were so nice. We used to get those from the newsagents, like 12p each. Best time of my life.
Lovely time.
Anyway, while we, it's quite a silent snack, so it probably isn't too bad for the podcast.
Yeah.
While we have some sherbet, should we talk about what we've just watched?
So, I mean, I'm not sure if it's that queer. There's some definitely queer characters. We just watched The Wild Thornberrys.
The Wild Thornberrys.
Excellent show, much requested. Big fan. Starring queer icon Tim Curry.
And, I didn't know this, Lacey Chabert.
Who?
I mean, it's spelt Lacey Chabert, so it should be said Lacey Chabert. Lacey Chabert, she's Gretchen in Mean Girls.
Oh, is she the mum?
She's the daughter.
Which daughter?
Eliza.
Oh, God, her.
Yeah, so basically, if you haven't seen The Wild Thornberrys, I hadn't seen this for a long time, and I'd forgotten the conceit.
I used to love this show. This episode was a lot more dramatic than I remember it being.
Yeah.
And darker.
Oh, a lot happened. Basically, the conceit of this is they're a family called the Thornberrys. They are travelling around the world.
Yeah.
Not just Africa. I thought it was just Africa.
No, there's like Arctic episodes and jungle episodes. It's great.
Because the dad presents a nature show and the mum films it.
Yes, which is not how that works, but okay.
It's a simpler time.
Yeah, simpler time.
And an added layer is that Eliza, the youngest daughter, was
just
blessed with the
learnt-
magical ability.
I think they deal with that in the film.
Okay.
I think she gets her powers taken away or something. I
I
can't
have
remember.
seen the film.
Film's
I've
great.
definitely seen the one with the Rugrats that they did.
Yes, that's a great time.
Rugrats Go Wild.
Yes.
And I went to see it at the cinema, and you get a little booklet, and you scratch and sniff at the appropriate moments.
Oh,
Amazing time.
that's exciting.
Yeah.
Interactive.
But anyway, this episode that we watched is called The Iron Curtain.
Yeah, which
It's interesting.
Yes.
It was October the 3rd, 1998, so pretty much exactly 21 years.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's upsetting as well.
It's upset, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't remember watching this as a 2-year-old, but it was on... What channel was it on?
Was it on CBBC?
Or was it on CITV? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
I can never... Because there are... Obviously, it's an American show,
Yeah.
so there are spaces for ad breaks, and there are, like, cliffhangers that are instantly resolved when you're watching it.
Yeah.
On Amazon Prime for 10p for that first episode.
What a bargain.
Magical time. I mean, they're not going to pay any tax on that, are they? But
No.
it was instant and it was cheap.
Yes.
That's how I like it. Yeah, so there's the dad,
Yes, Nigel.
who famously features in a lot of memes.
Yes.
He is the most cartoon-looking.
Yeah.
He's
got a massive nose.
tiny eyes.
Yeah, and like this sort of jowly, not jowly, I don't know.
It's quite jowly.
Yeah.
He's quite angular.
And like red hair as well. He's great. He didn't feature as much as I would have liked this episode.
No, he did say the words that I was expecting him to say, which we shall...
Smashing.
Well, smashing and Marianne.
Oh, yes.
Who is the mum.
Yep.
She films the documentaries.
Yeah.
She's a fun time. She seems quite on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's the older daughter, Debbie.
Debbie, who any queer gal knows.
Debbie is in a crop top. Some capris.
Oh, it's so 90s, I love it. And
a plaid, a big plaid shirt.
And her hair is massive and curly. And
it goes over one eye.
Yes.
Because she's having angst. Because she reads the magazine Teenage Wasteland.
Yes. I'm like, oh yeah, Debbie, tell me you hate me.
Then there's Eliza, who is fucking
a liability. Jesus Christ.
I hate Eliza. She's a bit annoying. Yeah. And I mean, if she couldn't talk to animals, she'd be useless. But no one else knows that she can talk to animals.
The Darwin does.
Apart from the monkey who she's talking to.
Oh, they have a pet monkey.
But no one else can talk to the monkey.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. Well, I think part of the movie they explore that.
Okay, well, maybe we'll have to watch the film.
Yeah.
And then there's Donnie, who's a feral child.
Who they just have.
Yeah.
So we thought this was the first episode. I think...
It's the first episode on Amazon, but it's maybe like the 7th or 8th in actual canon.
Oh, right.
Yeah, which is weird.
The canon of Wild Thornberrys. Yeah, there's Donnie, who's a little wild boy.
Yeah.
Who can't speak.
And that's not his fault.
But she can't talk to Donnie.
Well, can Donnie talk? Can Donnie talk? Donnie just talks like...
Well, that's still his language.
That's true.
If she can talk to the animals...
But can she speak every human language?
But,
that's the thing. But Donnie's human.
Yeah, but humans are animals.
That's true. So can she speak like Polish now? Or...
I don't know.
Whatever.
Well, I feel like it's... If we delve too deeply into it, it's a flawed concept.
Yes, that's very fair. Sorry, I'm trying to sneak a bit more sherbet because it's quiet. And that's the family. And there's Darwin the monkey.
Yes.
Who she can speak to, but everyone else hears as monkey noises.
He wears clothes, though.
He's got a vest on, hasn't he?
Which is quite cruel. If they don't think... Because, you know, it's like, oh, he's an educated monkey, therefore he's wearing clothes. But if you take Eliza out of the equation, they've just dressed up a monkey, which is incredibly cruel.
Anyway, so this episode is in Kenya.
Yes, I think so.
They mention Nairobi.
Yes, they do.
And there's a wildlife preserve sanctuary thing. Because they're trying to get footage of elephants.
Yes.
That's the main drive of the episode, is that the mum wants footage of the elephants for the show.
Yes, and like all of these shows, her daughter spoils everything for her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So they go to that, and Eliza chats to an elephant.
Yeah.
Who's like, I'm sick of it here. My mum's outside, and she can't get in, and everything's horrible.
There's a lot of her, like, talking to adults who are clearly in a position of authority and know a lot more about her, and going, it's cruel to keep animals caged up. And it's like, well, all right, Eliza, rein your neck in. Let me tell you about poachers, Eliza. And they do. They
definitely do.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, while this is happening, Debbie is reading Teenage Wasteland, the magazine.
Yes. Stomp on my throat, Debbie. I didn't particularly fancy her. I'm just saying what every queer woman is.
I kind of fancied her a little bit.
She's got that mean woman vibe that is just irresistible.
She's very competent.
Yes.
And she sees someone reading the newest episode of Teenage Wasteland.
Another mean girl.
Issue. Another mean girl.
You can tell because she looks... I don't know.
She had a sharp bang.
That's it.
Yeah, so she chases after her with Donnie, who she's meant to be looking after.
Steals a car.
Steals a Jeep. Lots of Jeeps.
Oh, and then there's this brilliant bit where she, like, grabs Donnie, puts him in the passenger seat and says, we're out of here, and then drives off in the Jeep in a cloud of smoke. And I was like, yes!
The all-new Thelma and Louise.
Yes.
And she gets this magazine, but she returns to the Jeep to see that Donnie is gone.
Yes.
And he's bitten through his seatbelt, like the feral child he is.
Why are they keeping... He'd probably be fine in the wild.
I mean, maybe. Mowgli did all right.
Yeah.
And Tarzan.
He found a jaguar and a bear.
Made
Made a musical. Very successful now.
Yeah. And then that's happening. It's kind of all a blur. I don't know how to really describe it. The plots actually do intertwine in this.
Yeah.
Where usually there's
It's
an A and a B
quite
plot
actually-
and they don't meet.
Normally, we do take the piss out of the writing somewhat, but the writing here is pretty damn good.
It's pretty good for 1998.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she loses Donnie. Meanwhile, so they've met the elephant. This is
Yes.
Darwin and Eliza.
Yeah.
And she has promised the elephant that she'll break her out of this security, like barbed wire electric fence, elephant prison.
Which she sees as a prison.
Well, yeah, it's for her own sake.
Have you been on a safari or to a
No,
preserve?
never.
I've been to South Africa and I've done it.
Have
And
you?
all the animals seem very... It's a huge space.
It was mainly for conservation, isn't it?
Yeah. And what's we found out when they do break out the elephant to find the mum, it's a lot safer in the conservation area than it is out.
Yes, because of the poachers.
Yes.
So there's another bit that intertwines, because we said the mother wants to get footage of elephants.
Mm-hmm.
So night falls. Debbie's still looking for the wild child. They're trying to break
Wild
out...
Child with Emma Roberts.
Can we review that?
I think we should.
That's amazing. Darwin and Eliza are breaking out the elephant. Meanwhile, the mum is just desperate for any footage because Eliza fucked it up for her earlier. I don't think we mentioned that. She just goes and distracts an elephant they're trying to film.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Like a prick. She drives off in her Jeep looking for elephants.
Yes. And then kind of the plots all do kind of intertwine. Nigel, by the way, is off with his university friend eating hippo, I think he said.
Which seems like the opposite of conservation.
Irresponsible.
Yeah, if anything. Probably not helping the cause.
Yeah.
But while they're there, so basically people keep seeing little Donnie running about, and they think, which is hilarious for like professional biologists.
Yes.
They think that he is the missing link.
Between amphibians and mammals.
What?
The missing link is like how humans evolved from
I thought missing
fish
link is...
to...
Isn't there a point between... Oh, no, you are totally right.
Between
yes.
fish and primates, us,
Yeah.
there's a point in evolution where there's something that doesn't necessarily...
I thought it was further up the chain, but maybe you're right.
It's somewhere in that chain.
Yes.
But either way, he is a bipedal primate human child.
Yeah. And probably...
And they're like, he could be the missing link.
The missing link is probably dead now.
Yes.
In fact, no, not probably. Definitely.
Definitely dead.
Yeah.
That's
why we can't find it.
But yeah, the missing link is definitely like going to be hunched over closer to apes
Yeah.
than this human child.
This small boy.
Small
In
tiny boy.
shorts.
In shorts.
Where would the missing link get... There's no Primark.
Primark. Yeah, and it does an excellent job of portraying obnoxious American tourists, which I really
does.
enjoy. It's like, oh my god, get a picture. I'm a dentist from North Carolina.
Yes.
Get the picture of the missing link. Oh my god. And it's a nice, like,
On top of that,
pastiche.
the people who work there are like, we're going to catch the missing link and ship it to a university in Nairobi. I'm like, that's a very short plan for something that
Yes.
sounds quite complex. There must be paperwork to fill out.
And then they say it to Nigel, who is reportedly a famous
Yeah.
television-worthy.
And he's like, oh, let's go.
And they're like, it could be the missing link. And he's like, oh, yeah, amazing. Fab,
Yeah.
let's have a look. And he's not like, no, that's not possible.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Yes.
So the elephants reunite, the mum and the daughter
Yes,
elephant.
it's very cute.
It's a lovely time. There's been some like leopards or something.
Oh, yeah, they briefly get attacked by a leopard, but it's no
But
big
it's
deal.
no big deal because mum scares it away.
Yeah.
And the daughter's like, I love it. We need to be back out here. And the mum's like, no, it's safer in there. And the daughter's like, but no, there's like leopards and things out here. Mm-hmm. And the mum's like, oh no, it's
And then you see a
much
group
worse
of
than
men
the leopards.
course it's a group of
Group of
men.
bloody men, bloody poachers, who are very loud poachers.
Yeah.
If I were a poacher,
They
and I'm
cause a
not, I'm a
ruckus.
vegan. If I were a poacher, I would be very quiet and stealthy.
Yeah, but they're
Because they're under cover of night.
Yeah.
But they're all there like, they don't say any words that we can understand.
They're like, ah!
They're just like, hey,
They're very Cockney for
Yes.
for Kenyan poachers.
yes. And then they...
So they have to try and... They basically see the elephant, they're on the run, the elephants hide, and then Eliza tries to distract them by making an elephant noise right next to the poachers, and the poachers go, it must be in the opposite direction, and run off in the... It's bizarre.
I was
And
very
then-
surprised by Eliza's ability to do an elephant noise.
It came out of nowhere.
But,
Literally, because it's not possible.
no, because she can speak to animals.
Oh, I see, so you think she was...
So when people... My big question about this lore of this canon of the Wild Thornberrys, when Eliza's like chatting to Darwin in the car,
Yes.
did the family hear her speaking English, or do they hear her going...
Ooh. Well, the thing I kind of wonder is, not as explicitly, but do you think it might be a bit of a Mona the Vampire situation? Where she's not actually speaking to him?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think it...
I think
that's
that's
like
too
a
much.
conspiracy theory. Like, it's definitely not canon.
We'll get on Reddit later and have a look
Yes.
for that. But, so I'm guessing when she speaks to the elephant, she's doing it in that...
Yeah, I guess you're right, yeah.
And when she speaks to a cat, she's like, meow, etc. So she is able to make the noises.
Yes.
But is she able to... It's weird, because if she goes up to an animal and she's like, I'm going to speak this animal language now, she's going to make that conscious decision to speak that animal language. For a side note, like Doctor Who or something, when they travel in the TARDIS, they automatically get to translate the things.
I sort of think it might be that. I think it might be the...
But then can she consciously be like, I'm going to make a perfect elephant noise? It's so strange.
It's really weird. It's not really properly explained.
I like to imagine that she's just shouting bollocks at elephantese and is
Yeah.
making this loud elephant noise.
Yeah. Well, at any rate, she almost kills her mum.
Oh yeah, so the poachers see the mum trying to get footage of the elephant, the human, of Marianne,
Because she's distracted them and sent them off towards her mum.
towards Marianne.
Marianne.
There's too many mums and daughters and things in this. I'm confused.
Yeah.
And too many plots. Well, no, enough plots.
No, I think we're just a
It's
bit
very
thrown.
tight. It's a tight
We
plot.
are thrown by a well-written show. We
Yeah.
haven't experienced it
The
yet.
complexity
Yes.
is a bit too much to bear.
Yeah.
I mean, we've just come off from Dick and Dom last week. Creamy muck muck.
Oh, God,
Creamy
we didn't
muck
even
muck.
cover that.
There was no story there.
No.
There was just anarchy. But here, anyway, at Wild Thornberrys,
Yes.
we're having a great time. So the mum is pursued by the poachers.
Yep.
She runs into a ditch or whatever, and the poachers capsize their jeep.
Yeah.
Quickly turn it back over.
Yeah, and then, like you say, no sense of preservation. They then try to attack her.
Yes, but
What do
the
you
mum's
think
like,
they've
I'm
done?
filming you.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, ha 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 ha. lol.
Don't rile them.
Yeah. And then the elephants, they all need to get back into the reserve. That's basically the impetus.
Yes.
Just go back into the reserve. So the elephants just run through the fence.
Yep.
The electrified fence.
Which was designed to keep them in the first place.
Yes. That's my one big
That's your
qualm.
qualm. Qualm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll overlook that. Maybe because Donnie's also playing with the fence somewhere down the road.
Yeah, he's just touching
Because he's
it.
surrounded by...
He's a small boy.
He's surrounded by scientists trying to be like, you're the missing link.
And he's just grabbing the fence.
Debbie rescues him. Mm-hmm. Tells everyone to sling their hook.
Oh,
Fuck
she's
off.
so furious. I love her so much.
And then they all run away because the elephants charge through the fence and
Yes.
break it. And then
And then this
Eliza
very
climbs
weird-
up to the...
Yeah, she climbs up to the tower, the light tower.
Mm-hmm.
Is that clear?
There's a searchlight
Yes,
thing.
searchlight. And shines it on her mum,
So that everybody can see her.
including, crucially, the,
The
poachers. And then shines the light onto the gate, not the gate,
gap
the
in
fence,
the fence
the gap
that
in the
has
fence.
just been made.
Yes. You think she could have just done that, but you know, it's night. She would have seen. And then she runs through the fence, and then she shines the light on the poachers who followed them through, and the security go, aha, poachers, and run over. She could have just gone, oh mate, there's some poachers over there, to the security.
She could have. She very much could have.
Eliza is so straight.
Eliza is...
She's so straight.
She's not a problem solver.
No.
No, she's also got braces.
Yeah.
And I don't trust anyone.
Bet when it says on Google Maps it'll take 12 minutes to walk somewhere, she takes 12 minutes. That's my view of her.
That's a very good observation. That's correct.
Thank you. Whereas Debbie, she's there in 5. She's stolen the car.
I think we also haven't talked about the other queer character. Nigel Thornberry.
Oh, of course.
Nigel Thornberry is so gay.
Yeah.
He's closeted. And I think Nigel Thornberry doesn't look like either of his children.
Yes, however,
Marianne has gone elsewhere.
I think Marianne might be a beard, but I think there is definite love between them. They are so cute.
There is, yes, but I think Marianne also has dabbled.
Oh, for sure.
In queerness.
You see that little cropped vest she has on? Hello.
Anyone in a cropped vest.
With high-waisted mom jeans belted to within an inch of their life. She's on ASOS right now.
She's everything I want to be and more.
Yeah.
Nigel is kind of like
a headscarf? My God.
Nigel's a pathetic gay.
Oh, he is a bit.
He's
academic gay.
Bumbling
academic gay.
Yes. And he does have the Marianne. And he is voiced by Tim Curry.
Smashing.
Tim Curry. I watched something recently. Do you know Tales from the Crypt?
I've heard of it.
It's kind of like Tales of the Unexpected, Twilight Zone kind of anthology series.
Wait, is it more for kids or more?
No.
Oh, okay.
Spoopy.
Okay.
And he's in an episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Oh.
And he plays an entire family. He plays the dad, the mum, and the daughter.
Oh no!
Of like these hillbillies that kill a salesman.
I hate that. Oh, is that right? I've seen a picture of him in pigtails.
Probably him.
Probably from that, yeah.
It's but like he's amazing. You can kind of tell it's him with the mum, but the dad is just uncanny. It's like it's such a good acting.
Oh wait, sorry. So when he's playing the mum, you can tell it's Tim Curry. When he's playing the dad, you can't.
I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird.
What about the kid?
The kid is weird. It's because the whole thing is like the kid's like unattractive and will never find love until they murder people in their basement.
Jesus.
It's really good. Scary.
Sounds like my kind of thing.
Yeah, and you see at least 2 boobs.
2?
In the opening.
Whole boobs?
Yeah.
Wow. Get
Every
on board,
time.
quiz. 2.
2
on the tit train.
Yeah, neither of them are Tim Curry's boobs, I think.
Oh.
Thankfully.
Well, then why am I here?
But yeah, Tim Curry is excellent. Pennywise.
He's an incredible actor.
The Devil.
Yeah.
Frankenfurter.
The guy from Clue.
A Magician in Cranford.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
His
special. Career is something beautiful.
I love Tim Curry.
I feel like he just bumbled through life. He's not dead. He has had a stroke, which is very sad.
But he's going to play Raven in the feature film adaptation, as we decided a few weeks back.
But I think he just bumbled through life, just going, sure, I'll do that. And it's beautiful.
Did you ever see Fern Gully? He's in that. He plays a cloud of smoke.
Of course he does. We need to watch The Worst Witch. He's in that, isn't he?
He's in the film of The Worst Witch. I've never seen the film. I've only seen the TV series.
I've never seen... I think I'm the same as you.
Proudly on our brooms we fly. Fucking great time.
Yeah.
But anyway, Tim Curry. He plays a cloud of smoke in Fern Gully because it's all about deforestation.
Icon.
Villainous cloud of smoke with like a jazz song.
Oh, God.
I think we should watch that.
Is it a children's thing?
Yeah. Animated.
Okay, sure.
I think Robin Williams is in it. Robin Williams, yeah.
Not Robbie Williams.
I wanted to clarify because I said it quite quickly. He plays a bat, I believe.
This is so wonderful.
We'll watch that.
Yeah, Tim Curry, basically.
And he's so fit in Rocky Horror.
He is.
I was very jealous of Brad and Janet getting banged in that 4-poster bed. Oh, what a film. Anyway, he's in it. Lacey Chabert.
Can we take a minute?
Could take a minute. We'll have a dab of sherbet.
Oh, dab of sherbet. Dab your sherbets along with us.
Dab your sherbet.
Rub your wafers, dab your sherbets. Is the quiz gone by way?
You can dab your sherbets all the way to the bank.
Right.
That's kind of it. There is... So, yeah, there's a lot of queer representation.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like a straight programme. I'm not sure as a programme it's that queer.
But the couple of
Or
characters...
camp. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't say it was camp.
No.
The house that they travel around in is pretty camp.
You know who is camp?
Who is camp?
So, at the very end, Eliza... Alright, the classic format of these kind of children's shows is the liability fucks shit up for her parents, and at the end, she does something that's a bit good, which makes up for it. But if she'd just not been a liability in the first place, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, we wouldn't have had a TV show, to be fair.
Well,
but...
true. But, look, I just want Nigel and Marianne to have a good time.
Okay, I just want to watch their show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you know, I want Debbie to have a good time.
Ah, yes.
Yes. And then Eliza persuades the elephant to go and, like, be filmed by her mum.
Oh, yes.
And so the elephant shows up, and the elephant has a real sense of, like, framing for the camera and posing.
Elephant knows her angles.
Elephant is camp.
Elephant is the Gloria Swanson.
Yes.
In
If
Sunset
Elephant
Boulevard.
could have had a cape, Elephant would. Elephant is, like, posing. She like lines herself up and does a little, like...
She lifts her
toot.
trunk and does a toot.
Yeah. Is that what it's called?
Toot. I don't know.
Elephant. Sure, toot.
Yeah,
Why not?
do a toot. She's camp.
She is camp.
In
In that moment. Very straight camp, but I loved it. I was there for it.
I think Nigel is kind of camp. Not intense.
Yeah, he's
He's a bit mincy.
yes. He's just a little bit queer, I think.
He went to Oxford, so
Yeah.
a lot of people who went to Oxford are
Yeah.
indeed.
Marianne, as we say, dabbled. Debbie.
Yes. Debbie.
Look, if you watch this and you're a woman, you're bi now. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. Just
I'm bi now because of Debbie.
Yeah.
Bloomin' heck.
Everyone loves Debbie.
Everyone loves Debbie. What about Debbie? What about me? I think Darwin, the monkey.
Oh, Darwin, again, intellectual gay.
Have you seen Umbrella Academy?
Yes.
There's a talking monkey in that, isn't there?
I think it might be called... It's not called Darwin.
But there's a talking monkey.
Yeah.
And I feel like whenever there's a talking monkey, the talking monkey is British.
Yes. A butler type.
Butlery type.
Oh, because that's the trope, isn't it? Monkey butler.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Darwin has a lot more autonomy, and I'm there
He
for
does, but they've still got that kind of like that British campness,
it. Yes.
that refined,
Yeah, maybe they're not camp, maybe they're just British.
Gale European.
Gale European. Well, he's wearing stripes.
Oh.
We really don't
queer
know.
people wear stripes. That's a reach.
I was going to say European people wear stripes, famously.
And so do gay people.
Okay.
A rainbow flag has stripes.
It does.
Well, we've
But
opened
this
up
is
a whole can of
blue
worms.
and white stripe, which seems like the straight flag if
Nautical.
ever I heard of one.
No, the straight one is literally black and grey.
What?
It's they had a straight pride parade.
Yeah, but they made a flag.
Yeah. It's so
Don't get straight people to do graphic design.
Don't put straight people in charge of anything. Look at the world. Straight people have been in charge of the world, and it is shit. Except for the TV programmes we used to watch as children.
Yes.
I think that about wraps it up for
Oh,
us.
well, Eliza is a straight menace.
Eliza's a straight mess and she ruins everything, which is
Yeah.
a metaphor. And it's solved by Debbie,
Yeah.
the queer icon,
Queer
Debbie
icon,
Thornberry.
Debbie Thornberry.
Right, shall we? I'm gonna finish off
You're
with a
just
bit of
going to
licorice.
finger it.
No, well, my licorice is
Oh.
too short. Oh well.
You can do it.
My licorice is too short, so I'm going to have to finger it. Story of my life.
Right, well, I think that's
Well,
us.
oh yes, do please subscribe
Yes.
to the podcast.
Rate
and review.
if you feel so inclined.
Unless you're going to give us like 1 star, in which case keep it to your fucking self. 5 stars only, please.
Sounds very straight woman talking to the manager, don't like to me, but you know.
Follow me at KateButch1 on all social media.
And follow me at Caitlin R. Powell on Instagram and Caitlin PWLL on Twitter. See, I've made it snappy now.
Streamlined.
Yes!
Congratulations. Cheers.
Cheers.
To our sherbet fountain. And we'll see you next Throwback Thursday. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm fine.